strategy about allocating resources today to secure a better future tomorrow. Let us understand what strategy is. Let us understand what an organization is trying to do. Performance is the crux of any business. Performance is still the key measure of overall success. Thus, the ability to understand, predict, and ultimately direct company's performance is the goal of every business. Today, the businesses devote much effort and research to the study of specific firms and industries. Why? The objective is to distinguish the exceptional firms from the marginal ones and the marginal ones from the ones those are in trouble. Moreover, the endeavor is to do it fast before it becomes a common knowledge in the marketplace. Eventually, the quest is for performance. This is what strategic management is trying to do. These successful firms create superior value for their customers. The result is the firms are rewarded by those customers with increasing revenues and profits. We tend to see technology through advances in products. One company launches a new product or an improved version of its product only to be matched or overtaken by a competitor. The R&D treadmill continues. The upshot is that technology is not only changing how we run our operation, but how we need to think about our enterprises. Speed trumps intelligence. We need to break free of old assumptions and adapt to new businesses in which everything is connected, information is cheap, and resources are not acquired but accessed. The future of business is being defined right in front of our eyes. Massive changes brought on by the internet, social media and mobile technologies are transforming business models faster than we are able to keep. Let us understand by some examples. Consider over 40% of the companies that were at the top of the Fortune 500 in 2000 no longer exist. Facebook was the first to cross 1 billion network users. Today in 2015, it has 1.4 billion network users. The amount of data stored is doubling every 18 months. 73% of people do not bother what brands they use if they disappear tomorrow in future. Newspapers have lost $40 billion since 2000. More than 70% of customers surveyed believe small businesses care more than the larger ones. It is 6 to 7 times more expensive to acquire new customer than it is to keep a new one. Content on the internet tripled between 2010 and 2013. There are many others, like only 7% of Gen Y works for a future 500 companies, as startups dominate the workforce for this demographic. Gen Y will form 75% of workforce by 2025, and naturally they will be shaping the strategic management in future. India will add 1 million new workers every month for the next 2 decades. This is equal to the entire population of Sweden. Typical mobile users use their mobile 150 times per day. 90% of all internet traffic in 2017 will be video. And lastly, 29% of millennials find love through Facebook, while 33% are dumped via wall posts or text messages. All this is creating an unprecedented amount of change in the way we interact with our customers, in the way we manage our resources, in the way we hire our employees. This is causing new business models to spring up. No matter what you do, where you do, how much experience you have, or whatever industry you serve, the future of business will be created by you, the Gen Y. And the fundamental difference, what we have been talking about strategy, is in fact the strategy word has been borrowed from military. A fundamental difference between military and business strategy is that business strategy is formulated, implemented, and evaluated with the assumption of competition, while military strategies based on the assumption of conflict. So, strategy is the means by which long-term objectives of the firm are achieved. The strategy is the choice about what the firm will do and what the firm will not do to achieve advantage over the competition. The strategy is a comprehensive action plan that identifies long-term direction and guides resource utilization to accomplish organizational goals with sustainable competitive advantage.